My cousins, how's it? Let me just take this down a bit. There we go. Hello, my cousins. It's me. I'm going to start my show very now, shortly. Well, there we go. As we know today, Saturday, I think it's the fourth one we've had, fifth one, I'm not too sure now. I'm just going to sit and we'll just talk and tell some jokes, have some fun, and basically just get everybody in the groove, you know. Just we're getting there eventually. We are getting here. I think it's a couple more days. Let me just clean my glasses. Daryl Robinson, my cousin, how's it, bro? Richard Hamill, how's it, Richard? Raymond, Henk, who's that? Shane Steenkamp, how's it, put? I appreciate everything coming on. Sean Duke, Duncan, what's up? Morning, Barry, hope you're well. From Gemma, Joffrey, I am Kubus, Erasmus, how's it? We're going on there. Morning, old man. Oh, thanks, Jokes. Thanks, sir. Molly Sventa, morning. Barry Robinson, cool. Mealy's my cousin. Goy Mealy's my cousin. Shane, that's from the late comic we had in South Africa that passed away, didn't he? Bill Flynn. Hello, Amanda. Avia. Oh, I've got to just mention somebody. What's this? Candace's parents. Candace, are you listening? Your parents are married 38 years today. I mean, that just brilliant. I myself have been married 44 years, but not to the same woman. I mean, you can't, can you? You know what I'm saying? Here we go. So no, but if Andre and Stefan, how's it? We are going to Braai later on. I think we've got a Braai going on about 1 o'clock today. My wife, my son and myself, we're going to have a jog. We're going to do a bit of chat to my kids in Cape Town. And how's it? Cheryl Bloch, how's it? I've put something on the link, folks. If you look there, if you go to Patreon, patreon.com/Barry Hilton, and if you'd like to support me in any way, it would be most appreciated because I've got no work. But I'm carrying on doing stuff here. I've been writing some stuff about the lockdown and things like that, you know what I'm saying? We had baked beans for dinner last night. We had one each. The can's going to probably last us 3 weeks, I think so. Are you keeping us sane in this crazy time? I am. I'm trying. Susan Lee, how's it? Susan Wayne, all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Hello, how's that? Hey, Buzzer. Hilton in the house. Kenneth Adams. Alex van der Sand, I can't read any, they're just piling in here. Barry, you camoed in the chair. You're not really, bro. And thanks, Saverius, but you don't have to. Thank you. I love you too, bro. Benjamin, Amanda, Malcolm, Reese. Lockdown. How can we do it with lockdown? I mean, it was pretty cool, you know. I think it's cool that President Cyril Ramaphosa made a joke about himself putting that mask on. That was quite funny. It just shows everybody is fallible and everybody is going to get this cut thing one time or another, so we'll all get through it. We'll have a joy. Eric Brown, my cousin. Eric and I have been friends for 36 years. Hello from the Sapphirs in Liverpool. You never walk alone. Hello, Fayfield from Durban. How's it? Ian Wedderburn. Hello, Ian. You never fail to amaze me. Thank you very much. Would you create any for people where people pay to see? Saw that with other comics. Shane, I want to tell you something. You should create a new show where people will pay to see you. Yeah. And I saw other comics do it, but I don't know if you know, I'm different from the other guys. And I believe from my heart that I am giving back to the community at this moment in time. And I would feel personally guilty to ask you to pay for me to sit here and in my chair in my house and just talk up to you. You know, I don't think that is correct. But however, if you'd like to go on Patreon, patreon.com/Barry Hilton, you can support me in that way. But thank you, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. Hello from Bulgaria. You're from Bulgaria. Love you too. Very nice. Hi from Swakopmund. Jeez, it's right there. Okay, we need a laugh to lighten the load. I was thinking about some of the stuff my kids sort of came up with you know. And you got to be cool about kids, because kids love you. One day I wrote a poem about my kids. If there's anybody out here that's got children, you might understand this. I'll do a short little version. My son said to me one day, "Dad, are you glad you're my dad?" And I said to him, "Seriously? I'm glad I'm your dad, though your kids make me mad. Sometimes I feel had, also quite sad. You're forever out playing, always delaying to do the chores that I'm paying, pocket money for saving. Not that it goes near the piggy bankies, my dear. But then I get mad. Still, I'm glad I'm your dad." So it makes my mind wander. A few years back or longer, my dad's hair was blonder. It's grey now, I ponder. Well, he gave me a job, said he'd pay me a bob, at which point I'd sob, "Slave labour you rob." So I'd sweet talk like honey. I'd still get the money. Then he'd get mad, but he's glad he's my dad. And I'm so cool. I'm very glad. I'm a dad to 6 beautiful children, and I have an absolutely jolling time. I really do. Can anybody pick a window, cousin? That's just the thing I used to say that. My brother, when I used to get hecklers, I could not take up to me. I said, "But I'm a Chaya, but I'm from Benoni. Pick a window, you are leaving." Back in the days, you used to do those things that the guy would make up with you, and you say, "Bro, do you smoke hospital food? Do you want to wake, how's it on, Xavier? Do you want to wake up with a crowd around you, bro? With this house arrest, I mean, lockdown is over, we can see you in Newcastle." "Yes, I'll come to Newcastle." "Is it house arrest, lockdown?" "I don't really know. It's a joy. We're having fun." Melanie, hello, from Scotland. Melanie Mathewson. Lithinglow. Contact my boy Robin, he's in Edinburgh. Robin Hilton in Edinburgh. Hi from Romanus. Tian, how's it from Romanus? Gary March, alright Gary, you still playing music, yes? Still playing music? No? Okay, Craig Banks. Looking forward to your rap album. Wow, thanks Craig. I've actually got a whole, I'll send you, should I put that whole thing on? I'll do it. I've got a whole poem I wrote about my kids, because, you know. Hey, check out this, Stephen Alvin Walker. My boy is on his way. He'll be born on Wednesday. And you know what? This poor child of yours, he's been in lockdown for 9 months, bro. So there we go. How's it from Ashbourne, Derbyshire? Saturday morning, Barry. Today I'm going to Bry, Scott. I am going to Bry. Hello from Prince Albert. Isn't that something you put on the end of your... No, that's not one. Derek Murray, of course I like camping. My wife hates camping. You know what I'm saying? Hates it. But please give us a joke about the lebs. Lebs. You want to joke about the lebs? That's quite scary, because there's a lot of them around here that will blix at me, bro. Hold on. Tell us an Aussie joke. Can I tell you a true story? When I was in Australia, and I don't know if I've said this before, they talk funny and they talk English, but they think they talk English like us, but they don't really talk English like us, because I think South Africans are the only people that really talk English correctly. You know, the British people don't talk English properly. Some of them do. They're very posh. Very posh. And then you've got a lot of accents around the world, and Australia is one of the accents I love it when they talk like that, mate. Good on you, mate. How are ya? Are you any good, mate? Yeah. And what bank are you with, mate? I said, well, I'm actually banking in the ANZ Bank, Australia New Zealand Bank, ANZ. And this guy says, oh, mate, you've got to pronounce it right. If you've got to have money here in Australia, it's pronounced Z. Okay, mate? ANZ. Get it right, mate? I said, don't worry, bro. Tomorrow I'm going to New Zealand, and I will keep that in mind. So there we go. So ask me to do some accents. I'll do that.
They're not crossing the road in Australia.
Crossing the road. That's a true story about that. Did somebody ask me that?
No, I'm
You know, the crime in South Africa is a given, and we are used to it, and we do all this stuff. So I was working in Melbourne at the Crown Casino, and I went to a comedy club to watch what was going on, and I was coming home. Everything stops at 11 o'clock in Australia. All the pubs are closing and everything, and people just go. They don't sort of loiter around, they just go home, part of the gig. And so I'm walking home to this casino where I was staying, And I looked up and there's 5 guys standing by this huge intersection. That's the weirdest thing. How they, you know, in Australia, they abide by the rules. If it says 60 kilometers an hour, that's what they ride, 60. Not 59, not 61, 60. That's what they ride. They ride 60. You know what I'm saying? A stop street says stop. That's exactly what they do. South Africa, a stop street is like, nah, I'm all right. Okay. In the traffic light in Australia, a red traffic light means you stop there. South Africa, a red traffic light means you still got another 5 seconds. 7 if you're a taxi. So it happens. So I'm walking down the road and I see this group of 5 guys loitering around this big intersection. Now, because I'm from South African, you think the worst. I'm walking down the road and I see these 5 oaks just standing there as if they're waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? As if they are waiting for me. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to back out of this. I'm going to go forward. So I'm walking towards these guys and they still haven't moved. And so because I'm South African, I'm working out which oak I'm going to move first. It's as simple as that. So I'm ready and I go up to this road and this big Australian guy turns around to me and says, oh, good day, mate. Don't you hate it when the little red man doesn't come off the thing so we can cross the road? And I said, seriously? So I walked across the road. He says, mate, you can't. There's a little red man there. You can't walk, mate. I said, listen, I'm from Korea. It's fine. Just don't. It's funny how we take crime as a part of things. You know what I'm saying? I went to the ATM last week with a mask on and I took money out the ATM and nobody thought I was a criminal. They just thought, oh, that's normal. Make a flipping plan. So there we go. So my kids, what should we talk about? Newcastle on Tyne. Way, yo bugger. Way. Oh, tell us, Lyle English, tell us an Irish joke. You want some Irish jokes, Lyle? No problem. But, hey, 2 Irish guys walking down the road. The one says, Michael, we're here in the docks. Have you seen that dead seagull? Are you allowed to tell jokes like that anymore? Are you allowed to tell the joke? Hey, no. I'll tell some jokes. But I like to do accents, and people ask me lots of times, has accents been part of my life? Well, it has, because I've always been able to pick up accents. In fact, in South Africa, when I started, before I could get a job in South Africa, I had to pretend I was a flippin' Englishman. Can you believe this? I'm a South African guy. And because it was built on a pot roast and all these guys were talking, and I couldn't get a job as a South African comedian. So, because I'm an entrepreneur type person, I looked at these things and I saw that a lot of British comedians were coming here to work. So I pretended I was from England. I'm South African, but I'm from Cape Town. So, can you believe this? So I walked into this agent's office and I said, all right, so how are you doing? I've just come here from Liverpool and I've heard you're looking for comedians. So the bloke looked at me and said, are you a comedian? I just told you, pal. Is there an echo in here? And he said, what are you doing here? Well, I've just heard. I've heard South Africa's great and I'm a comedian, so I thought I'd just come and give it a crack, you know. The guy said to me, can you tell me a joke? No problem. No problem. I told him the cockers joke I knew at the time. I said to him, bloke goes into an optician. Optician says, you need glasses. I said, don't you know? I could tell when you walk through the window. So he gave me a job on the strength that I was from Liverpool. So I go do this gig, okay, and I'm working on this gig, and I was there for a couple of weeks already. It was a 3 months gig that they gave me. And every time this guy came in the room, I was talking like that, like I was from Liverpool. So he calls me and he says, Barry, I want to talk to you. I said, no problem, I'll come. So after, I've got a cough, but it's wet, relax. After the show, I go into his office and he says, we want to extend your contract. I said, brilliant, I like it here. It's really a nice place, you know, it's great. So he said, but they've got one small little question I need to answer you. And I thought, seriously? The oak has worked out, I'm from South Africa, I'm going to get the bullet here, bro. So I said, what's the question? He said, oh, we've heard a whisper. A whisper? A whisper. In Liverpool, whispers are chocolates. He said, now I've heard that you can do a really, really good South African accent. Can you believe that? So I said to him, excuse me, bro, no worry, I can do it. But other accents I can do. People are asking us for accents, I'll do them, I don't mind. I can do a London accent where you go like, hello son, how you doing? All right, John? Yeah, what, to Sheba? Scott Fleming asked for the South African Airways joke. South African Airways joke. Yeah, the joke is they're not paying their staff, but from April.
Lamb or duck.
Yeah, lamb or duck. I was on a South African Airways flight once, and this woman comes to me, one of the air hostesses. I think she was from Brakpan or something like that. She said to me, hello, how's it? Would you like the lamb or the duck? I said, how's a duck, eh? She said, no, it's like chicken, but it swims, eh? Sandy, I need you to bring the charge here because my batteries are going to go.
Okay. Stephen also wanted an airport joke about you standing in your roof in Kent.
Standing in my... Stephen from... Okay, so can I do some more accents? There are no Irish jokes. They are all true. Well done, Derek. I know Derek Mitchelson's from Sunderland. How are you doing, pal? You're not playing football there, so your things must be... You must be cracking off a little bit here. I'm just trying to get... Very quickly, I'm trying to get a charger for my phone. Sandy, you'll have to bring me that. Yes. I've got her trained, you know. Oh, just like that, pal. Like that. I snap my fingers and she does nothing. But it's fine. I can live with that, cock. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Sandy's making a serious plan. Sandy Hilton, she's doing like a MacGyver thing here, getting all the things, getting the stuff, making a plan, sticking in, making a pull. Hi, Derek Mitchelson. How's it going, my bro? So, Scott Fielding, thank you. I'm doing. You're a dune. I'm doing, Scott. Yeah, like chicken but swims oxo. Yeah. Cape Flats accent, I can do that easy, man. Cape Flats. Money for me, kak praat jy, jou mate blow. An Indian accent. Oh, please, man. Don't joke, right? I won't bluff, right? I won't bluff, right. In fact, I was up, my neighbor's dog was up each and every night last night, shouting, bark, bark, bark. A Portuguese joke. You know, there's a true story about that. Portuguese, no faz mal. That's the word. No faz mal. No faz mal. It's a lekker thing. No faz mal. It's a great saying. You know what I'm saying? But you can say it so many different ways. Portuguese. If you like happy, you go like no faz mal. If you're a murin, you go like no faz mal. So I asked my Portuguese friend. I said, bro, what does no faz mal mean? He said to me, it doesn't matter. I said, no, seriously, I need to know. And actually, that's what it means. It doesn't matter.
Someone wants your best Afrikaans joke.
My best Afrikaans joke. Guy goes down for breakfast, says to his son, Môre seun, môre pa. Hoe gaan dit by die skool seun? Lekker pa. Wanneer gaan jou eksamens begin seun? Môre pa. Môre seun. How about that? That's good. Ming from Boss. Mining Boss from Rustenburg. How's it? A Russian. We can do Russian every day. No problems. No, that's more Portuguese. Russian. Comrade. A Blue Bulls joke. I like that one, man. Two oaks in Loftus first fills. Two guys in Loftus first felt, and the one said, "Hey!" And he said to the other one, "What?" He said, "We're only 2 here, bro." That's fine. I'm a Stormers fan, so I'm sorry. That's what it's about. No, he's wearing the other couch cover. Well done. Love how the family is involved in the show, bro. Yeah, of course. You think I keep her here for nothing? A German joke. A German joke. A German joke. I used to tell this really like on the edge German joke. My father told me. He said, this is German oak. He had his way with this French cherry. And he said to her, "Und in 9 months' time, you will have a child. You can call it Adolf if you wish." She looks at him, she says, "In 3 weeks' time, you're going to get lumps on your tummy. You can call it measles if you want." Hello, Jillian from Zimbabwe. Russian, Barry, don't ignore. I won't do Russian. Don't Russian. I love Russians. Michael Tick said, "No first mate, mate. Take chappies, man. You want a Jack joke? You want a joke about? I'll wait. Jack, you've been summoned. Somebody wants you to tell a joke quickly. Jack's coming down now. Stormers, well done. Jack joke. Who wants to hear a joke from Jack? Of course, Paddy. Jack is going to tell us a joke quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jack Hilton when he's finished his cornflakes and all of that stuff. Pro Nutro. People have asked me for that. Yes, Pro Nutro, the best product ever made in South Africa. The most absorbent product ever. In the history of Pro Nutro, not one child has ever finished a bowl of Pro Nutro in one go without asking his mother. for
Turning him
something.
back up to that.
Go, do a joke.
Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Hilton. Say hello, look at the camera and say hello.
Policeman went to the door and said, "Can I police come in?" The lady's like, "Oh no."
He went to the policeman went to the door. He said, the policeman went, knock, knock. Who's there? Police.
Police.
Police come in. I have to tell him these things. It's fine. Tell him any joke, boy. Even the one you told last week. They love watching you.
For meatballs.
Eh?
3 meatballs walking across the road. Ferrari comes, rides over one. The other 2 meatballs say, "Come on, Patty, let's go."
Boom, boom. Don't stop Jack now about hamburgers because he's on a roll, bro. There we go. The Lions have a jaw. Greetings from Melbourne. Miss Pro Nutro. Okay, Pro Nutro. I was finishing the Pro Nutro, but it's gone. Love Jack's jokes. See, they love your jokes, Jack. They love Jack's jokes. It's brilliant. I love Jack. 2 kids talking, and one says, "Bro, what are you going to be when you grow up?" He said, "A vitamin." I said, "A vitamin?" He said, "Yeah, past the chemist shop. There was a big sign outside. It said, vitamin B1. One of my favourite comedians ever is a guy called Tommy Cooper. And he used to tell these brilliant one-line jokes. And he said, "I went to the zoo the other day and they had nothing there, just one little dog. It was a Shih Tzu." I love the joke. Cyril's mask joke. I've got that covered, Andy. There we go. Mandy Karen Bartlett Richards. Are you serious? Mandy Karen Bartlett Richards. Well done. How's it, Mandy Karen Bartlett? Hi from us in the UK. Hello, you folks too. Once a stormer, always a shark. Are you serious? I think personally rugby players are gay, especially the oak in the back. Puts his head between 2 other oaks' thighs. Grabs him on their tullies. Okay, mana, druk. But rugby players are tougher they're the toughest sportsmen in the whole world. A rugby player, one of the Stormers players last year, he got trampled on. They broke 4 of his ribs. His pancreas was sticking out his pupil. He had an eye missing and 4 of his teeth. And the coach said to him, "Do you want to go off at half time?" Irish Paddy on the moon. Are you serious? I'm going to open a pub on the moon. In fact, I tried it last year. I had to close it down because there wasn't enough atmosphere. Thank you very much. Love, Jack. People love you, Jack. Hey, well done, Jack. You want to tell another joke quickly? Think of a joke, man. Come tell. Stilts. You want to joke about stilts? Jack's on stilts at this moment in time, but I can't show you. The Shih Tzu. Well done. Shih Tzu. But Peter, Lions. You want to joke about the Lions? Are you serious? No, but Dak is going to take over his Donovan Melissa. Do the BMW alarm skit. BMW drivers used to make me the flippin' donor in when they first be. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go to BMW, you learn Morse code because it will fly up behind you on the freeway and crack like out of the way, bro. I've got a BMW.
The Rusk joke.
The Rusk, are you serious? I'll do that for you. You know what? South Africans are a different breed of people. Whether you're here as a foreigner living in this country, or as a South African, or as anything you want, to prove you're a South African, you have to pass a simple test. And I'm being serious now. If you want to be a South African, the rest of the world, like in America, you have to swear allegiance to the flag and all that. Australia, you have to write an English test. But in South Africa, they say to you, what are your qualifications? I'm an organised criminal. Pull in. Now, what they need to do is they need to put rusks. Give an oak a rusk and a cup of coffee and say to him, "Klap it." And only if you're a proper South African, you know exactly the time to take the rusk out of the coffee brew. Okay, 1.1 seconds too late, it stays in the flippin' coffee. And the coffee's boiling hot, but yet we still stick our 2 fingers into the coffee to try and get it. Yeah. I'm making a plan.
Jerry,
Full volume. I'm sharing the show with everyone on the street. Hello, William Knight. Thank you very much. Go on my site, please. Patreon.com/Barry Hilton. And see if you can make a plan to support me a little bit. Ons gaan nou braai. Louis van Rossum wants a braai joke. I write some braai stuff, and I've got some t-shirts around the braai. For instance, could you picture this in? There's a picture of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden having a braai. And Adam says to Eve, "You should try the ribs." Is that a cock joke? No. Leon Schuster joke. No, only Leon Schuster can do Leon Schuster jokes, darling. I'm sorry.
Jerry wants a fishing joke. Maybe the ice fishing? Jerry wants a fishing joke.
Jerry wants the ice fishing joke. Okay. Serious Dutchman goes ice fishing, cuts a big hole in the ice, baits up his hook, blows it in the ice. After 20 minutes, nothing's happened. A voice from above says, "There's no fish under the ice." The guy's like,
Yeah.
"Is that God?" "No, it's the ice rink manager." Oh, I love that joke.
Norman
Could you wish my father-in-law Johan Wood a happy birthday from Kate? Brandon, hi Barry, please wish my father-in-law Johan Wood a happy birthday, my cousin. What a jewel, my cousin. Getting goofed with a cat. Oh, that was a long time, George. Can you see that? When I convinced my father to smoke dagga with me. Well, not smoke dagga. I was smoking Zol, and he sort of caught me out, and he said to me, just exactly what do you think you're doing? I said, Dad, I know what I'm doing, but you don't know what I'm doing, obviously, because you don't know what the smell is. So I convinced my father we had to smoke Zol. It was raining outside. So we sealed all the windows in the kitchen. And there was so much dagga in the room, even the cat was like sort of lying on the couch going like, "There's a rat in the kitchen now," and like that. Was a joke. Thank you.
Norman wants a clown joke. Puddles?
Puddles. Norman wants a clown joke. Are we allowed to talk about politicians?
I think Jack wants to.
Okay, Jack wants, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Hilton walking on stilts. Come here. You have to stand there. You can't. Can you see this, Oaks? Just a second. Hold on. A second. Go there, Jack. It's Jack Hilton.
So hi, Puddles.
Well done.
Hi, Puddles.
There we go. Old Jack definitely wants to be an entertainer. Send us brandy, Barry. Are you serious? Would be a jewel. Nasreen, how's it going? Nasreen, are you cool? Tiana language, you're the best. Thank you very much, Tiana. I really do appreciate that. Now the lockdown, you can buy cigarettes, but you can't. You can buy dagga online. It's true. Can you believe this? You can't buy cigarettes, but you can buy dagga online. I'm finished. These businesses are going up in smoke. Is that stupid? Yeah, okay. Wish Tracy Brigette Vitali a happy birthday from Pat Sticks. Hello, Patricia. Please wish Tracy Brigette Vitali a happy birthday from Pat Sticks. You see, the trouble is with what a cuck time you're going to have now at a birthday. You can't even go to the Spur.
It's all about my fan park. You can send messages.
Oh yes, I've just joined another platform yesterday called My Fan Park. Is it myfanpark.co? Is it? myfanpark.com, and if you want me to send a message, you go on there and I send a message to something. Or you can go on jokesforafrica.com, where I will personally write you jokes for you to use in your social media platforms and things like that. And later on in the year, I'm actually doing a course called Talk Funny, where we'll be doing it, making a plan. So that's good. A drinking joke now, Barry, okay? Two guys, a drinking joke. What sort of drinking joke would you like? Let me think. Did I tell this the other day? Guy goes into the pub, he says, barman, drinks all round, barman gives a round, barman another round, gives another round, barman third round. The barman said, "You haven't paid me for the last two, brew." He said, "I've got no money." The barman jumps over the counter, moves him. 3 weeks later, he's back in, he says, "Barman, drinks all round, brew, but none for you. You go a mile after two." Okay. Why can't Indians play soccer? Yes, every corner they open a shop. Yeah, you know, we've had those jokes already. It's the things are coming out. That's why Chinese don't play cricket, apparently, because they eat the bat. That's quite sad, isn't it, how it all happened? It's terrible. I'm harvesting my pineapple beer. Well, I've got pineapple beer. I don't know what does pineapple beer, does it give you a prick? Well, I don't know. But I say hi to the family. Karen, how's it? David Jones, is your wife a phantom? Let's see her. Let me try.
No, not today.
Sandy, you've got it. You've been requested. David Jones wants to see you. This is Sandy. David.
Hi.
Oh, Sandy's very shy. You know what I'm saying? She only spoke to me after 3 years, and we were married at the time. Hey, Mike, Herbert, sheep, our cousin Jacques. A shark joke. A shark joke. 2 sharks jawling in the sea there, and the one says, "Mom, I'm hungry here. I'm hungry here, bro. I see there's some humans. I'm gonna go clap one there." So he goes over. He comes back after. He says, "Did you get the human?" He says, "No, bro. I get up there, and I see it's a British oak, and on his bum it said, 'Britain is best.' I wasn't gonna eat that cock, bro." So there we go. There's a shark joke for you. A curry joke. You've done curry joke. Thank you, Leonard. I appreciate that. Well, now we almost finished, guys. Thank you very much to Sandy. Hi from Perth. Guys, you know what? We do this for a bit of fun. A lot of people have asked me to charge for this show. I don't really want to, because this is a bit of a get-together to show South Africans worldwide can be cool. Paddy Finier, Sandy, that's where Jack gets his looks. Okay, Paddy, thanks. Thanks. Adam Foot, how's it, Adam? Virus free at the moment. They cancelled the visa. Oh, that's so funny. My friend Adam Foot from Australia in Perth. That is so funny, Adam. There's no viruses in Australia at the moment. They cancelled its visa. That is flippin' funny. Well done, Adam. I smark you sticking. How's the Biltong business going, bro? Is it still clapping it there? Yo, hi Sandy, she's beautiful. Hello, see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Absolutely. I've got to go joke now, and we're going to make a plan. I can't do stuttering jokes, Andre, because it's like
Someone wants the dog.
chickens, eh?
Someone wants to see the dog.
You want to see the dog? Archie, come here. Archie, come here. You want to see my dog? Oh, that's my child. Archie, come here. Come here, Archie. Come here, for God's sake. Look here, Archie. Now he doesn't. Can you? Ooh.
Here's this one.
There's my one dog. There's Dorothy. Hey, she's from Oz. But you've got to be old to understand that joke. Okay, guys. David Attenborough. Yes. Arushna. We are going to do David Attenborough again. We are here talking jokes. I'm David Attenborough taking requests for jokes for the famous Barry Hilton. Switch in on Wednesday at 10 o'clock and we'll have an absolutely cool chat. Thank you so much. Yes. There's Archie, guys. Archie, there's Archie. Check it out.
Archie, look here, there's people.
He's a machine. Oh no, we've done this funny thing again. Allah, how's that? Did you hear the Chinese joke? Alan, I want to see this. Very good. Very funny. Manchester United decided to give 10 free tickets to members of the NHS, but the NHS refused, stating their workers have been through enough time already. Very funny. Okay. A mother-in-law joke. Okay, I'm going to finish with this. My mother-in-law lives with us. I know it's bad, but it's fine. But she hasn't still worked out yet that I'm a comedian. She's been living with us for 10 years. I can't get rid of her. One day there was a knock at the door. Knock, 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 knock. I said, hello, who's there? So we are collecting for the old age home. She said, brilliant. Mom, come. Your time's up. They come to get you. My cousins, I can't tell you how happy I am that you would even want to come and just talk up to me. I'm telling the jokes. It's been a bit of making a plan. Don't forget there are people in South Africa still that are really, really struggling. So if you can do something, there's Jack.
Bye, Ariane and Zach and Lily Man, JP. Bye.
Oh, there we go. Jack saying hello to his mates. I'm going to go. Love Archie. Boxers are my favourite. Boxers are brilliant. I prefer Alsatians and I prefer football players. But it's okay. Tell us a joke about your shirt. Are you serious? This is my painting shirt. Don't you see? Very much. I love you, Oaks. Thank you very, very much. Be cool. Be careful. Be safe. And be wary that there are South African people out there that are struggling. Sweet.